Hey, howdy. Half-Life 2 was released in 2004. I became a gamer around 2007 during the heyday of Team Fortress 2 and Left 4 Dead. Putting hundreds if not thousands of hours into these multiplayer games, it would have been difficult for anyone to try to get me to play a single-player game, especially one that came out a couple of years before these ones. However, because of present-day AAA single-player games that look like this,
you play as a starving little gremlin that can't even catch a beetle doing slave labor for orcs in hell where everyone is coughing and dying and nobody likes you because you're a little slimy rat bastard.
that are given cutthroat budgets, no care given to the source material, and are received poorly by the community. The oversaturation of live service games that are always just one step ahead of lawmakers and seem to be much more interested in profiting from our fear of missing out, rather than just making a game that will stand generations. I started to look around in my Steam library for games with positive reviews, and wouldn't you know it, Half-Life 2 is sitting at overwhelmingly positive overall, with close to 180,000 reviews on Steam. This game came out in 2004, and it was finally time for me to check it out. It's currently April of 2025, having never played Half-Life 1 and just now completing Half-Life 2. This is my spoiler-free review of Half-Life 2.
The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world.
You start the game and immediately are dropped into a world that feels alive and immersive. It feels like a living world that you get to experience instead of awkwardly standing there face to face with a dialogue box. It's a single player game, so of course inherently you're moving from A to B to C to D, but never once did I feel like that. The environmental storytelling shows the player what is going on and lets you figure out the rest. There's a ton of alien elements and technology, but none of it breaks immersion because everything has a purpose in this world. The character interactions were short and helped to move the story along, rather than just being filler to make the game longer.
New objective, go to sleep. New objective, follow the frail man. New objective, wait in the line of slaves. Yes! I love this part. New objective, step forward.
You can be in the middle of a combat scene, and after the fighting is done, you suddenly realize that there's also a puzzle to figure out. It's great. The physics system and how it integrates with the gameplay is somewhat taken for granted now, but in 2004 this was revolutionary. And it doesn't feel out of place or clunky at all because there is so much care that was taken in the development of Half-Life 2. The weapons are varied, and it was extremely fun finding which tools were right for which job. No one gun was ever too powerful because the enemies come in multiple varieties that test your brain and gamer skills.
Hell yeah, I'm a gamer.
I played the game vanilla without any visual mods, and I never really felt like I was playing a quote-unquote old game. Realism in video games isn't nearly as important as immersiveness. If we wanted realism, we'd go outside. By the end of Half-Life 2, I was like, what? No, I want more! The world building was successful enough that now I want to go back and play the original Half-Life from 1998 to get a fuller story before moving on to Half-Life Alyx, which is another critically acclaimed game by Valve. The legacy of Valve with the release of the Source engine in 2004 still holds strong today and is a testament to what passionate game developers can create. The 20th anniversary update released on November 14th, 2024 integrates Half-Life Episode 1 and Episode 2 into the base game, allowing for seamless progression throughout all three parts. It also comes with enhanced graphics options and bug fixes. This update is available for free to all existing owners of Half-Life 2 on Steam. Half-Life 2 is an extremely fun game, and I'm grateful for the developers at Valve for all of their hard work. The Half-Life 2 RTX is a community fan-driven remaster project developed by Orby Field Studios in collaboration with NVIDIA. It uses RTX Remix technology to introduce full ray tracing, physically based rendering textures, DLSS 3 support, and significantly enhanced models and environments. The full release date has not been officially announced, but it is anticipated to launch later in 2025, and that would be a great time to check out Half-Life 2 if you haven't already. I did not know about the RTX Remaster project before starting my playthrough stream, but nevertheless, the graphics that I played with were more than acceptable for a game that is over 20 years old. If you want to check out my Half-Life 2 blind gameplay, check it out here. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.